The federal system of India is divided into three different levels. On the topmost level, we have the central government, which governs and manages national and international affairs. Then we have the state government, which governs a state. And finally, we have the local government, which manages the affairs of a city, town, or village. The President of India. The President is the head of the Republic of India. Not only is the President the head of state, but also the formal head of executive, legislature, and judiciary of India. The President is also the Commander in Chief of the Indian Armed Forces. The Prime Minister of India. The Prime Minister of India, as addressed in the Constitution of India, is the Chief of the Government of India, Chief Advisor to the President of India, Head of the Council of Ministers, and the leader of the majority party in the Parliament. The Parliament consists of two houses. First, the Rajya Sabha, also known as the upper house of Parliament, and second, the Lok Sabha, also known as the lower house of Parliament. Separate elections are held for nominating both the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha members. Although known as the upper house of Parliament, the Rajya Sabha is less powerful than the Lok Sabha. For example, if Lok Sabha passes the budget or money bill, the Rajya Sabha cannot reject it. It can only delay it for 14 days. If there is a difference of opinion between both the houses in passing the bills, the decision is taken in a joint session of both the houses. Since the strength of the Lok Sabha is more than double the strength of Rajya Sabha, the opinion of Lok Sabha generally prevails in such a meeting. Thus, the Lok Sabha is more powerful than the Rajya Sabha. Let's find out how are the general elections carried out in India. The Indian electoral system is based on the British Westminster electoral system. How are members of Legislative Assembly or Rajya Sabha elected? The members of Rajya Sabha are elected indirectly rather than by the citizens at large. Rajya Sabha members are elected by each state Vidhan Sabha using the single transferable vote system. Unlike most federal systems, the number of members returned by each state is roughly in proportion to their population. At present, there are 233 members of the Rajya Sabha elected by the Vidhan Sabhas, and there are also 12 members nominated by the President as representatives of literature, science, art, and social services. Rajya Sabha members can serve for 5 years, and elections are staggered, with one-third of the assembly being elected every 2 years. The Lok Sabha elections are held every 5 years. The Lok Sabha members elected are called Member of Parliament. India has 543 constituencies, therefore, there are 543 Member of Parliament. The elected Lok Sabha members can serve for 5 years. 2 additional members are nominated by the President to represent the Anglo-Indian community. The number of constituencies in a state depends on the population of the state. For example, Rajasthan, which is the largest state in India, has only 25 constituencies because of its small population, while Uttar Pradesh, which is comparatively smaller in size, has 80 constituencies because of its large population. In India, different political parties contest for elections, while in the United States of America, individuals from different political parties contest for elections. Each party nominates members from its party to contest in the Lok Sabha elections. The nominated candidates try to travel through their constituency to influence as many voters as possible to vote in their favor. A candidate tries to persuade the voters to vote for him or her rather than others. While candidates only hold up small campaigns, national leaders campaign throughout the country. The Election Commission of India. The Constitution of India provides an Election Commission of India which is responsible for superintendence, direction and control of all elections. The Election Commission is responsible for conducting elections to both the houses of parliament and state legislatures and for the offices of president and vice president. The Commission is also responsible for preparing, revising, updating, and maintaining the voters' list. It also delimits constituencies for election to the Parliament and the state legislatures, fixes the election program, and settles election disputes. Since India is a very large country with the second largest population in the world, therefore, polling cannot be conducted in one day. The elections are conducted in phases. For example, the 2014 Lok Sabha elections ran in 9 phases from 7th April to the 12th of May 2014. Voting is conducted with the help of electronic voting machines. The Election Commission monitors and controls the electronic voting machines, also known as EVMs. After the polling has finished, the votes are counted under the supervision of returning officers and observers appointed by the Election Commission. After the counting of votes is over, the returning officer declares the name of the candidate to whom the largest number of votes have been given as the winner in that constituency. The party or alliance that wins the Lok Sabha elections forms the central government for a period of 5 years. The Prime Minister is elected by the Lok Sabha. The party holding a majority in the Lok Sabha elects its leader as the Prime Minister of India.